everybody. Hope everyone's having a fantastic morning, afternoon, or evening, depending where you are. We're finally finishing this. Are you guys excited?
Thank God.
Oh man, I love to hear excitement in the room. You can just feel the, I don't know, the
Don't say
positive
the
energy
room.
just wafting off of us.
Don't say the room, please.
You'll manifest it back.
We're out of the room. It's fine. Look how
You're saying it again.
we're out of it though. We don't have to look at
Are
the
we,
background
though?
anymore. I mean,
Not in our
look into your,
souls. Our souls are trapped.
our souls are
did
still in the
not.
room to this day.
Didn't do it.
Oh,
Oh, hi.
oh hello.
Oh, hi, Van Helsing.
Oh goodness. Well, anyway, hello everybody. Just we're playing the last bit of Piofiore tonight, and we started a little bit early just because we just really want to get this out of the way. So anyway, my name is Nur. I voice Victor Van Helsing and handle most of the narration.
My name is Tendon, and I voice Nicola Francesca, aka Michael Jackson.
Len.
Direttore and chauffeur.
My name is March, and I voice Gilbert, Bedford, Leo, Marco, Emilio, Elena.
Two of those characters have appeared for one scene.
It's fine.
I really don't remember what I did for Emilio last week. Like the
Look
one
into your
time
heart
he
again.
did.
Just
Look into
rolled
your
it.
heart. You'll figure it out.
My name is Moji, and I will be voicing Dante Falzone, Lee, Faye, and Joseph.
And I'm Brevi, and I voice Orlok, Yang, Jula, Roberto, and Oliver, who is a lawyer, if you guys didn't know.
Yeah, he is a lawyer. Be sure to write that down. Anyway, so I'm not even gonna bother with the summary because I really just want to dump into this, and we're just gonna experience the last bits of it just raw. But
It's raw. It's fucking raw.
Yeah.
Fucking roll.
Fucking raw. But as a heads up for chat, I did look at our walkthrough, and we're actually done with choices for the rest of the experience. So we don't have any more choices to make. So we are locked on our route. I don't know which.
Yeah, why don't you just drop a car battery on her head?
Car battery!
Car battery. Yeah. So basically, we're not. We don't have to make any choices. So you can save your channel points for tonight and save them for next week when we start on a good game. Anyway.
Okay, Matcha.
Well, Matcha? Well, now we gotta stop and look at Matcha. What do you want to do with that, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, hey,
Except
buddy.
the route.
Huh?
No.
Wait,
No,
what did he say? What did he
That's
say?
not an option.
Reset the route.
No, we're not doing that. Anyway, Dante contacted Leo to send someone to pick us up. It was crucial to ride in a car now that the townsfolk were riled up from the news. Also, everyone hates the foul zones. We got into the car that arrived and headed to the entrance of a forest. We walked through the woods to the ruins where the sacred relic was sealed. I've never been here before.
This just isn't very far from town.
I was told as a child that the forest was home to wolves.
There are wolves along the edges of the forest closest to the road. They don't come around here, so consider this the place safe.
Don't say safe.
Really? I suppose there's a lot more I still don't know about the area. The moment I finished speaking. I tripped over a root and felt myself losing balance.
What?
Dante wrapped his arms around my body to hold me up. He brought a hand down to my back to support me while using the other hand to hold mine. I felt my heart beat quickly, seeing his azure blue eyes flickering so close to mine.
You right? Did you hurt your foot? Don't push yourself here.
Thank you, I'm fine.
I see. Well, good, I'm glad. We're almost there. Let's keep going.
Dante removed his hand from my back, but his other hand was still holding my hand. My heart beat even faster than before. Why, you don't like Wattpad? Come on. We finally arrived at the ruins to set the house a sacred relic. This place, I think Sister Sophia told me about this place before.
Oh.
I can hear her now.
Wow.
She mentioned that there's an old church over the hills outside town.
There's an old church over the hills outside of town.
Yeah, just like that.
The Falzone family has kept watch and maintained this place for generations.
I didn't know that. I'd heard rumors that Death lived here. The proper Death noun, but I wasn't scared with Dante around. He held my hand and slowly walked into the ruins. The inside wasn't as bad as it appeared from the outside, likely because of the upkeep Dante mentioned.
Fucking crumbling.
Aside from a crumbling altar and crumbling everything else, there wasn't much else inside. Is the relic here?
There's a fucking pillar on the ground.
We both look curiously around the area in awe and excitement. Dante, have you been here before?
Just once. My father brought me here when he first told me about the Falzone's mission. Well, let's take a closer look around. We should keep an eye out for anything unusual.
Right. We both began looking around in search of anything interesting. Like a crumbling altar.
Man, ruin
Like
is
a
right.
crumbling pillar.
Is that the chalice from Fate Grand Order?
Like a crumbling wall. And the chalice in Fate Grand Order.
Is that
Poor-
the pillar that Sun Wukong uses as a staff?
We poured over the altar and the walls, checking every nook and cranny. We came up with nothing after thoroughly examining all the accessible areas. We touched and pushed things, but to no avail.
I should have expected much. After all, it would have been too convenient.
Dante frowned a bit and gave a sigh. I could tell he was slightly disappointed.
I wasn't even informed of where these ruins the sacred relic was sealed. Perhaps it's very deep underground, though I don't see any mycons here.
We must be missing something. I tried to recall everything we had talked about, searching for an idea. Come to think of it.
We've kept watch over the place for ages, but hardly anyone ever goes there.
Oh, that's
I
okay.
don't recall reading any records of a key maiden visiting, so I suppose it's worth a shot.
Dante's words spark a thought in my mind. Dante, you said that there's no record of the key maiden coming here, right? So is this record something that exists within your family?
Yeah, there's a book in my office that has a record of what my ancestors have written. It's not something anyone can access. Only the head of the family can read it.
Maybe there's some kind of clue in there about the relic.
I doubt it. I've read through it a number of times, and it seems to be missing some important information. For one thing, there's no record of the initial establishment of the Falzone family.
I see.
That's. I've been told before from my father that if something unexpected would have happened, a disciple would appear to help the Falzone family.
Wait, when you say disciple, do you mean...
Yeah, the disciple appears in front of us to try and take you away. It seems like he's laying low for now, since he doesn't have any orders from the church. But he'll make his move the moment he does. I doubt we can rely on him to help us out.
Ellipses. There's no hint in sight. We couldn't hide our disappointment of having no real leads to work from, but then... Emilio, you're up.
Oh. Now to recall what I used to talk like.
Okay.
I see. It seems that you are not ready.
Who's
Dante reacted to the voice and moved in front of me with his gun out. As if answering Dante's question, a silhouette slowly emerged from the shadows.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it's Emilio. His blonde hair.
Child?
A child. His blonde hair wisps against his white clothes. He looked young, almost childlike.
Hmm.
A fucking child?
Dante mumbled in bewilderment, but showed no signs of lowering his gun. This
I
man
don't
would kill
trust
the.
children.
He
I
would-
don't trust children.
The young boy's tone of voice and behavior implied someone of age and experience.
There's a reason it hasn't. Wait. Wah! There's a reason it hasn't reacted. Strange, given the situation. Especially considering you already have the key.
What?
The disciple is also not working as planned. Things were so much simpler back then. Maybe it was systemizing the church's practices to adapt with the times.
The young boy continued speaking calmly without paying any heed to Dante. Can I ask who you are?
Ah, that's right. Where are my manners? Nice to meet ya, Dante Falzone, and this generation's key maiden, Victor Halcyon.
What the hell is going on in chat?
What? Oh my god, guys.
He knows who we are?
Twist his dick!
Twist the dick!
Oh no. My, my name is Emilio. I am a member of the church.
Emilio.
Emilio!
Emilio. Everyone clap for him.
No.
Whoa. Clap his dick and twist it.
That
Bop it.
my
Dante
God,
frowned
dude,
at the
this is
mention of the
amazing.
church and seemed more cautious than ever. The young boy didn't seem fazed, however, and spoke in the same tone as before.
I know it's difficult to believe, especially given the disciple incident, but I am not your enemy. I'd appreciate it if you would hear me out. I have no intention of harming you.
He showed a smile as if we weren't a threat to him and continued.
The church isn't as unified as you think. We have our share of internal strife. It's the same as it is here in Berlin. Oh.
oh my.
Oh my. Weird flyer to see in a church.
That disciple told us that the church has abandoned us. Are you telling me that cutting us off and siding with the Lao Shu wasn't the church's collective will?
Exactly. Hard to believe, isn't it? Only a certain faction led by someone in the church is supporting the Lao Shu.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
The Pope is only concerned about one thing.
Are you laughing at the Pope?
Yes!
That is, whether the Falzone family is and will continue to function as a guardian.
Amelia gave a gentle smile and looked straight at Dante.
Dante Falzone. I'm assuming you came here for the sole purpose of seizing the sacred relic. You probably wish to use it to regain the church's support in exchange.
And so,
Dante's eyes were still narrowed, but Amelia responded in a calm maturity.
I praise you for making the right move. Securing the relic as a successor of the Falzone family will prove your right to power. the church won't be able to deny your role, thereby alleviating our Pope's concerns. That would help me in turn as well. Extinguishing conflict is a wonderful thing.
But we came here and found nothing that would lift the seal or even the seal itself.
Told the Lord told by the Fell Zone correct? Is the relic really here in these ruins?
Runes is such a crude thing to say. Church or sacred site is a more apt term. But with the statue of the place, or with the state of the place,
With the
I saw a statue
statue.
in the back. With the state of the place, I can't blame you.
Emilio pouted about the church's condition, then returned to the subject.
The key maiden isn't herself complete. She cannot fulfill her role as at present.
What?
Gasp. I hesitantly asked Amelia what I was missing. What am I missing then?
Oh my fucking.
A brain.
No.
You'll need the 8th sacrament to break the seal.
What is it? Silent Hill the room?
Aren't there only 7 sacraments?
Well, you were trapped in a room for a couple of weeks.
Was that the
and then-
sacrament? The room?
Indeed.
Wow. I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. Could you explain what the 8th one is?
You could never understand.
Oh.
I'd be more than happy to, but this is as far as I can get involved.
Okay.
Well, do nothing, girl. Slay, slay. Emilio gently smiled and spoke clearly as if delivering a prophecy.
Return here when the mark is prominent. May God be with you.
Oh, with that, he turned his back to us and walked away in silence.
The mark. Does she like have a trust?
Remember, she has like the birthmark on her boobs.
Right.
Yeah,
Kitty.
yeah, on her titties. Ellipses. His unusual presence and odd grace had us frozen for a moment. Ah, wait, shit! You didn't tell me anything. We snapped out of our trance and chased after him outside. But he was nowhere to be found. I know this isn't possible, but
Gatekeep. Ha, 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 ha.
do we get gatekeeped? It's as if he
Gaslit.
It's as if he
I was
vanishes.
method.
It's as if he vanishes in thin air. We thought on the words Amelia left for us, so we walked down the forest back to Berlone.
Child. Emilio mentioned something about
Yes.
receiving the 8th sacrament.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm only familiar with the 7 sacraments they taught us in church.
My work here is done.
I never heard of an 8th one.
Neither have I. Say, how about we go to church, Dante? Maybe there's something we can refer to, or maybe Sister Sophia knows something.
I see. Perhaps later instead.
Wouldn't sooner be better?
We would need to go through Fels to get the Arca. With how Fels is now, I doubt now's a good time to go near there. It'll be a problem if they find you walking there with me.
He's worried about me. I'll be fine, Dante. It's getting dark. I doubt anyone will notice.
That. Fine. But the moment I sense danger, we're heading back to the hotel.
Understood. Thanks, Dante. Evening was upon us, and we left the forest to head to Arca. Fortunately, we were able to get to the church without drawing attention. A miracle. We went to the refectory and found Sister Sophia there, no different from a usual day.
Oh my friend, it's been quite a while since I had a fucking spooky night. You look like you've lost weight.
Sister Sophia, I'm so glad to see you. I extended my arms out and ran towards her. We both embraced each other tightly.
Oh my god, don't break my old bones. I'm very happy to see you safe in your first zone. The people have been too harsh toward your family as of late. Have you seen my dentures? I can't believe the lies spreading among the townsfolk here. It's truly saddening.
I appreciate your kind words, sister.
I feel like continuing this topic would only hurt Dante, so I changed the subject. Sister Sophia, so you lost your dentures again?
Yeah,
Where'd you last see them?
in the dungeons.
What? Well, anyway, we actually came because we wanted to ask you something. This would be John.
Who voiced John at the beginning?
I don't fucking remember.
Oh.
Was that the little kid?
Yeah, it was the little kids.
It was one of them.
I was thinking of Jean from Attack on Titan Abridged.
No.
Oh, Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you
Oh, yeah, that's
talking
right.
to? Do you have a guess?
I heard the pitter patter of footsteps as the door opened. A burst of sound came forth. There stood the children I lived with at the church, both with surprised looks on their little faces.
It's sis.
Where were you, sis? We were so worried.
I'm sorry. So much happened. I forgot to let you all know. Felt a sharp pain in my heart from seeing how worried the kids were for me.
Jean, Laura, we're having a very important discussion, so maybe we can talk later. Go find my dentures.
Sister Sophia gently asked the kids to let us have some privacy.
Oh,
That's not fair. We finally see sis here, but we can't talk to her.
The kids were beginning to pout. Sister Sophia looked at us.
Please wait in your room. I'll be there as soon as I put the children to bed.
What?
My dearies, it's time we go to the bed. Let's head back to your room.
Sophia left the refectory, taking the sullen kids with her. Then Dante, I promise my room isn't in the dungeon.
What's your into that type of thing?
I mean, if you lead the way.
I'm sorry, but the place is so plain. I really have
Damn.
guests in the dungeon, so
Damn bitch, you live like this?
my room must look like a closet compared to the Falzone Manor.
Your room is well kept.
Thanks, I don't have any worldly possessions.
And you haven't been here for months, so
Yeah.
So this is the way you lived all your life.
Uh-huh. I watched Dante looking around the room with a spark of interest in his eyes. I didn't expect him to be so interested in my shitty room. Noticing I was looking at him, he turned his attention back to me.
What is it? If there's something you want to say, don't hold back.
Oh, no, it's nothing. It's just that it feels a bit strange seeing you in my room.
Now that you mention it, it is strange.
I wasn't sure what he found interesting about my room, but it was making me nervous. There's nothing special here, just my Minecraft house.
Not at all. I mean, it's a nice looking Minecraft house, but I can't seem to word this right. But this place feels kinda comforting.
It's because there's no creepers around here, Dante.
Creeper?
Oh, man.
man.
Oh, I'll get it. I opened the door and let Sophia inside. She greeted us again with a nod of her head.
I'm throwing my pickaxe side to side. Oh, I'm sorry to keep you waiting. Now then, shall we continue? Diggy hole, diggy, diggy hole, diggy hole.
Thank you. So we came to ask.
Are you finally asking about the key maiden?
I explained what I could, but then asked her about the 8th sacrament.
I'm sorry, but I've never heard of an 8th sacrament before. I haven't even done the 7th.
What? I see. Sister Sophia shook her head, and I felt I may be a bit too optimistic.
I'm sorry to ask at this hour, but do you mind if we use your library?
Why, of course, you're free to look at anything here, like this cobblestone, or this cobblestone, or that cobblestone.
Having received approval from Sister Sophia, Dante looked at me seriously.
There's bound to be something here that touches on the sacrament. I need your help.
1010? What do you want to do?
Oh no. 1010.
Okay. Okay, we're pausing for 1 second. Uh-huh. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is that's
There you
it?
go. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyway, let's keep going. Sure thing. We brought back as many books as possible from the library, hoping for at least one made mention of the sacrament. We sent each went through the stacks of books looking for information and clues.
Man, this feels familiar.
We
It's almost like
scanned
it's like Code Realize.
we scanned each book page by page. We kept that up book after book. We're getting a preview of what the beginning of MP's route's gonna look like. With how
If you can
tired.
read?
I know, shocking, right? With how tired we both were, we soon fell asleep. Night passed with us in my room, unable to wake up to continue our search.
There's only one bed.
In the Minecraft house.
Good morning. Happy. Are you both still asleep? Why are
Flashman,
you
going
naked?
out. I'm not naked. Huh? Jean's voice woke me up and I gasped at seeing the sun already high in the sky.
There's a window?
There's a window?
Yeah, morning, Eddie. We must have been tired.
Oh, yeah. This is so
We'll be right there. Dante and I got ourselves ready and hurried downstairs to the refectory.
I have a feeling I know what the 8th sacrament is.
It's a mystery. We somehow made it into the dining hall without looking too shabby. Then all of a sudden... Van? A familiar voice called my name. Oh, yeah. And she lunged forward to take me in her arms. Elena?
Oh my God.
No.
I hugged her back and we both looked at one another. Oh shit, it's not you. Who are you?
I've been worried sick about you. You have some gall to not contact me since the last time you came back. Sister Sophia said not to worry, but...
I'm sorry, Elena. Please, forgive me.
No.
Okay. I consoled her by rubbing her back and then tried to calm her down.
You do give the best back rubs from here to fucking the Greece. I'm sorry, it was just so rude of me. It's just that.
Elena let me go and apologize. It was then she noticed Dante standing right next to me.
Oh, and this is...
Just as soon as she was about to greet Dante, she stopped and began to stutter.
Oh, wait, is he your Falzone?
Pleased to meet you, Senora. As you said, I'm Dante Falzone.
Dante bowed his head like a gentleman, showing respect to Elena.
I am so sorry, to think I was acting this way in front of the Falzone bars. Don't kill me.
It was obvious that Elena was flustered. I giggled, seeing her blush in confusion. It's alright. Calm down, Elena.
Why don't we talk after breakfast? I'm so fucking hungry. And
You
I
really
found my
need to find your
dentures.
dentures. Oh, okay, good.
The children are all waiting, all two of them.
We accepted Sister Sophia's offer and took our seats in the dining hall.
I hope our soup is and biscotti is suit your taste, signor.
It's been a while since I've had your minestra, but it's as wonderful as usual, Elena. I mean, beautiful. You're beautiful. I said I taste a hint of bay leaf. What? There's an entire bay leaf in here.
The Pokemon?
Yes.
Do you want to play today? When you go outside after we finish?
No, Sid's gonna read us a book. You said that. You said that. Remember, Jean from Genshin Impact?
Huh? Yeah. That's really ever. This is a book for us all the time and miss it.
Thank you both. Well, let's be a bit quieter while we're eating, okay? And I'm sorry, I can't
What?
be a bit quiet. Kids, a bit quieter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids, I
What
can't.
I can do?
Oh no, she's climbing up the curtains. Uh-oh. Sister Sophia needs some help here.
No.
Well, anyway, kids, I can't do it today. Could you remember to remind me next time, though?
Shit. Wait for so long and I don't know when I'm gonna see you again.
Yeah, for Genshin Impact. Sure, I can play with you again next time. You're a nice boy, you're a boy?
Sister Sophia kindly spoke to John, and he reluctantly nodded in agreement.
Hey, okay.
I got a care package. Everyone stretch and take a drink.
Okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now then,
Shots.
we should have a nice, quiet meal with the only sound of my gum smacking. We can chat later.
With the Sister Sophia's words, everyone in the refectory went back to eating their meals. I whispered to Dante sitting next to me so no one could hear. I'm sorry for all the commotion, Dante.
No, I haven't had a meal like this before. I think I see why you are who you are now.
Dante looked about the area with a smile, then continued to eat. After brekkie, we went back to my room to resume checking the books for clues.
Are you two all right? And I've seen a few more books like these. I've seen a few more books like these. I can bring them by.
Thank you, Elena. That would be great. Along with additional books, Elena helped out by bringing us cups of coffee when we continued our search. We sipped our warm coffee and sat, flipping through book after book after book. Unfortunately, we couldn't find anything particularly helpful.
Nothing about the horror, okay?
Nothing about the ha 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 ha.
It's getting dark. We shouldn't stay here for much longer. I don't want our whereabouts to be known. We haven't exhausted all our resources yet, but I think it's best if we head back to the hotel.
True, it would be bad if something happened now. Let me clean the place up first before we go. We returned the books. We returned the books. We got the library. We got the library, guys. Then made our way back to the hotel.
Wow.
Although we didn't find anything, just being back at the church made me feel a lot better. Perhaps seeing that I was feeling better than before, Dante offered an idea.
Maybe we can go back at a later date. For now, we can have someone send more book stuff.
Dante.
Gah!
Gasp.
That voice.
We were going through the alleys to avoid being seen when all of a sudden we heard a loud yell.
I swear to God, it was like...
We ran towards the street and peeked around the corner to see what had happened. A number of the Falzone family members were lying on the ground. 2 were standing against a silhouette holding a long weapon. A small young girl stood there with the weapon in hand. It was clear that she was with the Lao Shu.
You guys are so boring.
That
Dante, do you know her?
underling. I believe they call her ma'am.
Ellipses. She looks familiar. The young girl, Lan, shouted in a frustrated voice.
So, where's Dante Falzone? Bring him here. Hurry up.
Like we'd call the boss.
You don't understand, do you? Well then, guess I don't need you anymore.
She brandished her spear-like weapon and began spinning it over her head.
Whoosh, 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 whoosh. You're going to die, you know.
Ah. She swept her weapon, bringing the man down. Now there's only one standing.
You're my messenger. Listen to me carefully. Bring Dante Falzone here.
Something isn't right about her.
I hope you shit your pants.
Wow.
Her eyes kept twitching and an eerie grin was plastered across her red face. Something was definitely wrong with her. It's almost like as if she's drunk. Wow, drunk lady on the streets.
Hold on. I got a drink for that.
Until the great Falzone comes. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna play with the people here. I wonder how many I can get before he comes.
She then looked at the people who were watching the commotion from afar. Then slowly began to back away, but
Speed lines.
Come on, run! I like playing chase. Let's see how long you all last.
She suddenly sprinted toward the citizens and swung her weapon around erratically. No.
That
Dante scoped the area quickly to see if there were any other members of the Lao Shu around.
you stay here. Keep yourself hidden. I'll go.
Dante.
I should go.
I was worried about Dante, but if I held him back now, the people of Falsewood could die. Please be careful. I prayed for Dante's safety. He looked at me and nodded, then headed out to the street.
Hold it right there.
Huh?
You were looking for me, right? I'm Dante Falzone.
Sure, whatever. I didn't come to Falche for sightseeing. I came here to kill you. Now die, Falzone.
It'll be tonight,
Action
Dante-
scene.
Dante drew his gun and Lan laughed madly. Then she charged at him. Oh god, the Otohime laugh. No! The fear of losing Dante. I had to keep myself from screaming as I watched on. But then... Huh? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. What? Who are you?
Shit! Pipe down!
A man snuck up from behind, attempting to capture me. He had hidden from us, using Lan as a distraction.
Then, duck.
Quack.
Quack.
Ah!
Dante's bullet pierced the Lao Shu's head as he fell backward onto the ground. Also, a duck was there. Wow, a duck! His blood and brains splattered across the ground, and I mustered the strength to look up at Dante.
Wow.
Got you. So nice to keep your eye on the girl, Dante Falzone.
Dante twisted his body to dodge Lan's blow. Dante kicked Lan away to create distance. His powerful kick sent the young girl flying back, but
Ugh.
she fell onto one of the bystanders who hadn't made his escape. Yes. Lan's weapon mercilessly plunged through the young man's body.
Ouch. Get him out of my way, will ya? I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. Lan angrily kicked the man, then pulled her weapon from his body. The young man lay on the ground with blood seeping out of his
He's dead.
body.
Just say he's dead.
No, he lay on the ground with blood seeping out of his body.
Seeping blood.
Yeah.
Yikes!
Lan jumped to the side to avoid the bullet. She then let out an irritated laugh.
Well, that was rude. As expected in the foul zone. Coward.
Say what you will.
It's my turn now. I'll end this.
She closed it and swung her blade towards his neck.
Yeah.
Dante braced himself at a charge. Why is he standing still? He stood his ground, staring at Lan. He then pulled the trigger just as her blade was about to connect. Maybe she wasn't expecting it. The bullet struck Lan at close range and drew her back from the impact. The incoming blade flew away from Dante.
Hey.
And just like that, her body was still.
Fuck.
Body count 2.
God damn it.
At the sight of her dead body, I came to my senses and ran to the injured young man.
The dead young man?
The injured young man. I can't stop his
God.
bleeding. Shit. Dante and I tried our best to save him, but it was all over.
Oh, so he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay.
I now know what route we're on now. With what just happened, we rushed back to the hotel without saying a single word.
That.
Dante. I could tell Dante was putting up a front, but he couldn't hide his disappointment.
Happy it's safe. But
Ellipses. Dante was vexed over the fact that his decision cost the life of a civilian. He couldn't express his sorrow, but he would probably continue to live on in repentance. You know, a mafia man who's killed multiple people. There's nothing I can
Torture
say.
one of them to death.
Yes. Cut off a head and send it to the Lao Shu. There's nothing I can say to console him, and the night quietly shrouded us.
I shroud you.
it's nice.
Alright, chapter 9.
9. Cooperazione.
Good job. The day after he came back from the church, Leo came to deliver us a stack of
Oh,
books.
fucking God, it's Leo.
I wasn't sure what to get, so I just asked the sisters there to help. They gathered a lot of books about the different miracles of their church.
This is great. Thanks, Leo. It's
I
Dante.
really do think I have the most screen time. Maybe Nicola would have had it, Dele.
Honestly, it's
Great.
probably a tie between Nicola and Leo with the most screen time in Dante's route. It would be best
Good
if we
route.
avoid spending too much time at the church. We are able to continue our search now with Leo's help.
Sister Sophia said not to push yourselves too hard.
Don't push yourself too hard.
She also mentioned she'd see if there was anything else to share.
I'll see if there's anything else to share.
Oh, and this it's Panini from Julia.
Oh my god, a Julia mentioned? Oh, thank you so much. If only she could be here. She has such limited screen time.
The artist forgot how to draw her. It's just been so infrequent.
Yeah, well, the hotel room service was not top notch. Julia's cooking was what I really wanted. Unfortunately, she couldn't come here at all.
Bitch.
Good work, Leo.
If there's anything else you need, please let me know. I can have more books prepared.
Leo gave a bright smile, then quickly left the hotel to tend to his other duties.
Okay.
I shift through.
Why did you transition to the same room?
It's Piofiore. I shifted through a stack of old tomes with Dante. I hope there's something in here that we can use.
How do I make delicious pasta? This has nothing to do with the miracle.
Pasta's a miracle, Dante. Aren't you Italian? Heh. I wouldn't be surprised if some other books got slipped in inadvertently. Oh look, this one's Pinocchio. I haven't read this in ages. You bought me a copy back in the manor, remember?
Don't remember. Sorry.
Dante blushed, looking down and away from me as he tossed the cookbook onto the floor.
At the time, I didn't know what you would have liked to read. All I did was gather as many different books as I could. And not just the books. I didn't know at all what you really needed or wanted.
Dante looked up, smiling shyly.
The Falzone family watched over you while you were living at the church. If you forgot.
I forgot.
Even then, I didn't know what you liked or what would make you happy.
Ellipses. Hearing Dante speak honestly with me like this filled me with such emotion. It's not what you gave me, it's the thought that counted, Dante. It made me feel better to see you care for me, especially with the way things were back then. Of course, there are things I'm worried about now, but I think things are different from before. Dante looked straight at me. I couldn't take my eyes off him.
I think I feel the same way. You're here next to me, which is why I can continue to move forward.
What?
Dante, did you hear that? Being able to hear being able to hear this thoughts like this made me so happy.
What?
Being able to hear this thoughts like this
Oh,
made me
his
so happy.
thoughts. Okay.
This thoughts. It showed how much trust we placed in each other and how much we believed in each other.
Van.
Morpheus' hands on mine filled my heart. Meanwhile, we got two. Lie. Oh, Nicola's back.
I let out a sigh, reading the morning paper that was delivered to Visconti. Unbelievable. I frowned, Jermone. There were articles written containing allegations against the Falzone over a number of incidents. And gambling, theft, fraud. All of these were a stain on our family's pride. The Falzone. Dante would never do such things. I threw the newspaper onto the table with frustration.
Okay. I like to imagine that Nicola, whenever he's alone in a room, quiet, he's just like making noises to himself.
100%.
What's the other one?
Yang?
Oh my god, I finally get to talk.
Oh my god! You haven't talked the whole hour!
Do you remember me? I'm here too. I squinted as I swirled the something wine in my glass. I ain't even gonna try that.
Xiaoxing?
Thank you. Faye, and now Lon. The Lao Shu is losing them as like the teeth of a broken comb. Hence the title of this. Being in
a comb like that before.
Whoa.
Being in a tight spot like this isn't so bad. I tire of easy battles. I looked at my empty glass and sighed. Having them around was bothersome, but without them, it was too quiet.
Bye, Yang.
Okay, bye.
Brevy lays down to take another nap.
Night.
Good night. The warmth of his hands on mine filled my heart. I thought he would eventually let go. I wanted to appreciate the sight of him in front of me now. The time we spent together is invaluable to me. A few days passed as we searched through the church's books for clues, and still we hadn't found anything of use.
The Falzone would never do things like this.
Dante threw the newspaper Leo brought down on the table in anger. Ellipses. I couldn't find the right words to console him. The newspaper was continuing to write derogatory articles about the Falzone. The family is being falsely accused of a multitude of crimes in the region.
Even the old lady who used to say hi to me frowns whenever I come around. Some are even posting close signs in the moment they see me.
Leo had been bringing us newspapers and goods since the beginning, but I'd never seen him this sad before.
I didn't mean to imply anything. I'm sorry. It's just that.
What? Is there something else?
Nicola, he may be up to something.
Woo! Nicola? Oh shit. Did you guys hear that?
It seems he approached some of our men who don't know about his betrayal. I'm guessing he's trying to find out what's going on with us.
Duh.
He was a pillar in our family. If the others find out he betrayed us, things might go from bad to worse. I know you just want to keep the secret, boss, but I don't know how long it can last.
Duh. So, let me think about it.
Thank you. Then I better be going.
Leo bowed his head a bit reluctantly before leaving the room. Dante, he hasn't told everyone about Nicola's betrayal. Dante, how about a cup of coffee?
Sure, thanks.
Dante wasn't speaking much. It seemed like he was in pain. Of course he was in pain. Why wouldn't... Okay. Parentheses. Of course he
What?
was in pain. Why wouldn't, parentheses, he be, end parentheses.
I had to wake up for this. I'm sorry. What?
What?
Why wouldn't he be? Once Dante announced Nicola's betrayal, Nicola would never be able to step foot in Falzone Manor again. Nicola would lose the place he called home. Dante must still believe in him. He wants to believe in him. Even if he did have to remove Nicola from the family. Given their relationship, the decision could be possibly made lightly. I better not say too much about it. After serving Dante some coffee, I began combing through the new pile of books Leo brought. Just as the sun was about to set, Dante suddenly spoke my name. What is it, Dante? Did you find something?
Hello? Leo brought a book from the church that we've back at the manor.
You mean like the Pinocchio storybook?
Yeah. The same books as the church isn't anything unusual. What is unusual is that the text here is different from what I read at the manor.
Different? What do you mean?
Most of the contents is the same, but I found several sentences that I don't recall ever reading before.
You remember everything you've read? That's pretty amazing, Dante. Dante looked down at the book and replied somewhat reluctantly.
This is special. It's an almanac that touches on Bologna's local history. The editor is Alberto Falzone.
Gasp.
It's a book edited by the fifth head of the Falzone. My father used to tell me to read this book over and over again as a child. I don't remember everything word for word, but I remember most of it.
Ellipses. Dante handed me the book and I began flipping through its pages. I don't think I've ever read this before.
It wasn't made available to the general public.
Now that he mentioned it, the dimensions of the book seem different from the normal books you find at shops.
The church and the Fell Zone have a shared history, so I understand the copy would be there, but for the content to be different.
What's different about it?
Most of it is the same, except for the last chapter.
The last chapter?
Yeah, the last chapter. I had just said that.
The last chapter.
It's about the oracle that delivered the message to the land.
Gasp.
The problem is that only vague lore about the event was ever written there. It doesn't speak of any particular secret from what I can remember.
Many who lived in Berlin were at least aware of the Oracle.
But what's written here is different.
You mean to say it's worded as different?
Neurosis.exe has been forcibly installed. Good
Oh,
luck.
Thank you, Fruity Undertaker, for the gift sub. Dante nodded in response.
It isn't written the way I remember. This version is much more difficult to read.
Maybe the one you had was rewritten to be easier to understand?
Possibly, but if that's the case, then who rewrote it and why?
Ellipses. Can we compare the book you read before to this one? Meanwhile, Messenger.
Oh.
Orlock.
Orlock.
and Emilio.
Who's talking? Is it me?
Emilio.
Buenos Aires.
Huh? What? How did he get there? I didn't notice until he called out to me. Who is he? That robe. Is this small child from the church?
I hope this thing ends right here. Damn it.
Nice to meet you, Orlok. My name is Emilio. I have heard about you from Yosef.
Oh.
I need to tell you something. Whether or not you believe what I say is up to you. It matters not to me.
Oh, he's not normal.
bold words from Warlock.
Not to judge or anything, but his presence was unlike anything I'd ever encountered before. He had an aura so divine that before even realizing it,
What?
I was
What?
kneeling in front of him.
What?
What?
Why?
Oh my god.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay,
Good
that's
night.
perfect. Maybe it might reveal something we're looking for.
Suppose. Let's go back to the manor. We should start tracing any possible leads.
We decided to end our search for the day and rest in preparation for tomorrow. Somewhere, Orlock's kneeling. The following day, we return to the manor to look for the book we discussed.
Hey, wait!
Yikes, Carlo playfully jumps headfirst into the folds of my skirt. I carefully picked him up into my arms.
I'm sorry, he ran away while I was trying to give him a bath. Welcome back. What brings you here today?
We're here only briefly to take care of business. You may return to your duties.
Oh, I'll be going then.
Leo extended his hands to me, beckoning Carlo into them. Thank you for taking care of him, Leo.
Hey, stop fussing. It's alright. The water will feel good. I promise.
Said no cat ever. Heh. Meanwhile, encounter. This is others.
Others.
It's
Oh my
Julia.
god!
Julia!
Oh my god, I'm outside again. Why? What is happening? This is why I don't go outside. I continued on my way, confused at what was happening, as I just said.
I know, you're getting screen time. It's weird.
I mean, I'm not on
Oh
screen.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Suddenly, a young man turned the corner and knocked the groceries out of my arms.
You just fucking slapped the person.
Smacked him out of her
Oh.
arms.
Sorry about that. Are you alright? Oh, yeah, are you okay? You look kinda, no, I'm fine. The young man picked up the fallen bags. Among them was a white envelope. Ah, grazie, signore.
They commiserate over their lack of screen time.
Yeah.
Did you rarely appear too? Oh, holy shit. Anyway, well, I hurriedly took the envelope and groceries and hurried back to the manor, hurriedly, as I hurried.
Anyway.
So much for my screen time.
It was in your perspective. It was amazing. Heh. I smiled, seeing Leo running back to finish giving Carlo a bath. Dante and I looked at each other and nodded before heading into his office. We were in Dante's office when he unlocked a drawer to reveal old books.
Thank you for saying where we are.
Where are we? It looks the same, even the cover's the same. We quickly turned to the last chapter. The content team didn't seem much different, but the wording certainly was. It's just as you said, but why on earth would they be different? Dante was thinking in silence. I tried to look for clues from the differences. Dante?
Huh?
Why isn't this book a part of the library here? The fact that it was locked away seems strange to me.
What? I suppose I never thought about it before. It's been kept here ever since I was a child. Father used to read the book to me, and he'd place it back here after he was done. Come in. The fuck you want? Oh my god.
Excuse me? What did you just say to me, young man?
The door opened slowly, and in the doorway appeared Julia. For some reason, her complexion was pale. She's been on screen too long.
In my rare screen time, you...
No, I didn't know. I thought you was Nicola. But,
Oh, that's
what-
fair.
What is it? Did something happen?
Yes, young Dante.
It was unusual for Julia to be acting like this, like being on screen and everything. She spoke in a hesitant way.
I was coming back from the market when I was stopped by the young Nicola.
What? Nicola?
I didn't have the chance to ask how he was doing. He simply handed me this envelope. He mentioned that you'd be here and to deliver this to you.
Without a word, Dante took the envelope addressed from Nicola.
He was very clear that this envelope must be delivered to you.
Understood.
Well, my time's over.
Dante nodded, at which Julia bowed and quietly took her leave. Dante carefully opened the envelope. What? Inside the envelope was a letter and a single card. The card had multiple holes in it.
Oh, I've seen one of these.
That's a strange looking card.
Wow. Where did they get my clock in?
Dante held the card in his hand and thought to himself in silence.
Wait.
As if something had dawned on him, he turned the card and set it flush against the book. The card fit the width of the book perfectly. Dante.
This is probably the key to breaking the code.
Huh?
A cotton grill.
A grill?
Yeah, like a Judge Foreman. It's a method used to read secret messages using only the letters that can be seen through the holes.
Dante quickly turned to a page to see how the card worked. There's nothing in particular here.
That's because...
Dante turned to the final chapter and placed the card on top of the page. It says something! It says, "By George Foreman today." Huh. The words that can be seen through the holes made a sentence.
Can you get the book from the church?
Just a moment. We used the card to find hidden messages in both books. Their chapters were worded differently, and now we can see they contain separate messages. This would explain why they are worded so differently.
Give me a moment. I'll need to compare the messages in both books.
He carefully turned each page to read what the card revealed.
I see.
What does it say? I leaned in involuntarily, and Dante answered me with a hint of excitement.
The book I own contains the first part of the hidden message. The one at the church contains the second part. Both of them combined create a full message.
Fusion, huh?
So what was hidden that wouldn't have been clear that both books? What does it say?
It revealed the miracle of the relic and the ritual required to break the seal.
Oh, it's ritual. That's amazing. You did it. It was exactly the information we were looking for.
I don't know if it's true, but it says that the relic can heal any illness. That it even healed the Roman Empire long ago. That emperor offered up the land in honor of the miracle, and soon the land came under the church.
So what about the ritual?
That.
For some reason, Dante looked hesitant. Dante?
Haha. No, the
Oh my god.
ritual is outlined pretty
I
clearly.
knew it.
Here we go.
But there are a number of things that need to be done.
Oh yeah?
to break the seal.
Uh-huh. Yeah?
Huh? Yeah?
I see.
Like,
Tell us.
maybe get married.
Well, at least now there's hope. We know that what we need to do.
A lot of doing.
Come to think of it, I haven't read the inside of that letter.
Oh. I completely forgot about that. Meanwhile, relations.
Who is it? Oh god damn it.
Oh my god.
Others.
Well, others.
Oh.
It's from Oliver's point of view.
Oh, alright. A sneaky guy, aren't you?
Oh, I thought you could read me like a book.
His smile wasn't worth anything to me. Once a traitor, always a traitor. His talent is something to keep an eye on, especially now that he's with us. So, why are you really here, Nicola?
What do you mean, Jamal?
I thought I was pretty clear, but alright.
You must be far too busy to bother me, Annie. If you don't stay with Gilbert, you may lose him again like you did before.
As much as I'd like to refute that, you're right, though he did ask to be alone today. Unbelievable, Gilbert, as if he doesn't understand his position in this town.
And yet, you fully understand yours, despite his selfishness. Woo!
It's nothing to woo about. Gilbert is my boss. I don't have the option to say no to him.
Annie.
Oh.
You two, I envy your relationship.
His smile contained a hint of sorrow that even I could see.
Oh.
Well, bye, Oliver. I completely forgot about it. We opened the letter included in the envelope to see what it said. It says, after reading the letter, we turned to each other.
What?
It was already late in the
Listen,
evening.
I swear to God, this
Dante and I were at the church again. We drove here to avoid any dangers lying in wait along the way. A number of Falzone's men were keeping watch over us from afar.
Where is him?
In the letter was a short note.
not flashing back to the letter.
Today's date, church, and evening.
See, Nicola wants to see us.
Why would you flash back to
Ellipses. Dante, today's Friday, isn't it?
Yeah, is that a problem?
Friday?
Rebecca Black's there. If we go on the Friday, Rebecca Black will be singing at us all the time. Not many people come to visit on church on Fridays because of the evening market and Rebecca Black. But there was one person who always did.
And that
I replied hesitantly, Gilbert Redford. Maybe Nicola wants you to meet with Gil? Or
maybe he's accompanying Gilbert there.
The short memo wasn't enough to tell what Nicola's intentions were.
I've no choice but to go there to find out what he wants.
You're right. Let's go to the church, Dante. We need to know why Nicola sent us the letter and the card.
Did they want just that scene just to have a sepia tone? Is that all?
Yeah. We opened the doors to the church. A person was waiting inside alone. Gilbert Redford.
Cassandra
Torin, Minotaur VTuber.
Oh.
God.
I could tell Dante was at unease seeing him here. Or maybe it was sadness that Nicola was absent.
Hey, long time no see. Tails.
Yeah, no, you should just talk to him like that now. Just change his voice to that.
No.
Gil spoke to Dante as if running into an old friend.
Go alone?
I guess you could say that I'd rather mourn alone. I don't want my men to see me grieving.
Friend? Gil looked at me, seemed to notice the question I had in mind.
You remember the last shoe that went berserk in Phallus? My friend was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Ah. Many people were injured in that incident, but there's only one civilian casualty. Is he referring to the dude lying on the ground? I'm sorry, I wasn't able to save your friend.
No, don't worry about it. You did what you could to try to save him, didn't you? My guys told me what you did back then. Grazie, signorita. Signorita.
Ellipses.
You're friends with a civilian from Fells.
Being a civilian or being in the mafia doesn't matter. Neither does where you live. The people of Fels and Creta all move about the town as they please.
Indeed.
I can't go to his funeral because I'm mafia. Being there would just make matters worse. Which is why I figured I'd pray for him now.
Gil chuckled and looked up at one of the stained glass windows.
You think it'd make a big shatter if I threw a rock at it?
Yes.
I used to drink with him. He was a rowdy fella for sure, but a fun one. I know we're in the business of taking lives, so I expected the same to happen to me. But to see a civilian lose their life like this, it's unforgivable.
Gil's voice was calm, but I could tell he was very angry over his friend's death.
You can thrive here as the mafia because of the civilians.
What?
Having them involved in our struggles goes against our reasoning and pride.
I'm with you on that, because of Mafia. Do you remember what I said back at the casino? About not liking to waste my time.
That
Dante
Morse
nodded
code, I like it.
silently.
It also means that I don't want my men involved in unnecessary danger.
Gil turned towards us again, looking straight at Dante.
I have nothing to gain by getting involved, but the last shoe broke the rules. If I let him be, Ballone's Mafia will become the laughingstock of the world.
His eyes were burning with anger, illuminated by the setting sun.
Dante, I want you to reconfirm and accept the conditions of our trade back then. Right here now.
if the conflict dragged the Visconti in, we'd work together to take down the Lao Shu.
Gasp.
I accept. We have a deal.
Grazie. The deal's done. The Visconti will assist the Falzone for the time being. Ibn Bell is about the toll. We'll work out the details on another day.
And so it happened. He promised to meet again and saw Gil off. That was surprising. I didn't expect the Visconti to help.
Gilbert hates Lao, which means he can be trusted.
Yeah, I'm sure things will get better. Not everything had been resolved, but I felt we were able to sleep more soundly now. Gilbert, it's your perspective
Oh,
now.
it's me.
Yeah.
I'm looking at tornado warning places. It's
Oh,
getting
no.
rain.
Oh,
Like
Oh,
it's to the
no.
west of me, but it's good. Or it's to the east of me, going east.
Okay, that's good.
But I just got hit by hail.
No.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Nah, it's cool. I just keeping an eye on it.
Okay.
Hey, it's me, Dante. I was just about to contact you. It was getting rain here. So, do you have a time to meet? Where? Why not the usual place? Just because we have a pact going doesn't mean we need to meet each other's manners, right? Tomorrow? That's a bit too soon for me. How about Monday? I love Mondays. What do you mean, plan? I'll make the call after you tell me what it's about. I see. Fine. I'm good with that.
Glad we got a nice scene of them planning a meeting.
Was that necessary? I
Just me in
can't.
the office every fucking day, like, oh, does that work for you?
Right?
Oh, no. Okay, it's Monday?
Hmm.
How
It's
about
just
afternoon?
writing emails, the visual novel.
Yeah.
Monday, like 5 months from now, please.
Okay. A new week arrived, and with it, the day we would meet with the Visconti.
We're gonna meet with Czech?
Well,
Welcome, Signor Falstone. Please, this way. Is that it?
I
Is that all I
think,
get?
Tenzin,
that
I
it?
think you're the happiest whenever the directore is on the screen.
Is that it? Is that all
I
he
think,
gets?
I think that's the only semblance of happiness you have in this game, is it?
Is that the line?
Yeah.
Is that all I get?
It wasn't as bad as before, but I can feel the tension in the air. Is it really okay for me to be here? Can I hang out with the director for a little bit? Dante asked me to join, so I accompanied him to the casino.
It's about time.
Dante mumbled, looking at his watch. Gil still hadn't arrived. Ellipses. After a short while, the door opened and an unexpected person walked in. Nicola!
A bitch.
Shit. Shit. I was surprised seeing him here, but Dante appeared unfazed.
I'm sorry, but we're having some scuffed technical difficulties. Gilbert is going to be a bit late.
Nicola turned his back to us and headed back out the door.
Gilbert won't be here for a while. At least not until I'm done talking to you. It's Gilbert to give us some time to speak before the meeting.
So, Gilbert deceives me. Jamal.
Nicola sighed in disbelief. He then shrugged and turned around to face us.
There's nothing I have to say, Jamal.
Me talk. Mind you, what I'm going to say is strictly my own theory. My theory is that you were planning to persuade the Visconti to work the family all along.
Gasp.
Gifting her to the Visconti was to open up the path to negotiation.
Isn't that optimistic of you? To think I did everything for the foul zone, and
My theory is supported by your letter. I'll get to the card later. The letter was sent to me so that Gilbert and I would meet. You knew she could understand the intention behind the date and time.
After hearing Dante's thoughts, Nicola let out a sigh.
that's the Dante I know. Alright. Woo!
Thing I don't understand is why. Your betrayal was part of your plan to help the family. But you could have done similarly without leaving us.
What?
The risks involved with the course you took were high. So then why?
But the pride.
No.
Jacob would say.
No.
You gotten it wrong. Woo!
Nico looked calm, but I could tell he was a bit irritated.
Protecting the foul zone isn't enough. I don't believe in this relic nonsense, Jamal. The foul zone blood is shackled to a fairy tale. Our mission is more of a curse than anything. Woo!
That
Protect the relic, risk your life over some unknown object that may not even exist. Annie. What stupidity! This town doesn't need this so-called relic. Annie.
without the relic, we would
God.
lose support from the church. This town would go up in ruins.
Here, package. Stretch.
Okay,
And take a
care
drink.
package, rum.
Mahoon.
It's my self-care right now. You're saying it can't stay as prosperous as it is now. So be it! How about you? The mafia is no longer needed in this generation. The millennials.
Dang millennials ruining the mafia
What
industry.
the fuck?
Yeah.
Game?
Yeah, did you know that they actually do mention Mussolini in this game?
Jesus Christ. With Mussolini at the helm, our place in the mafia would only bring trouble. Woo! Nothing will change, whether we're around or not.
Nicolo's eyes burned with anger. But his anger isn't directed at Dante or me. His anger was probably directed at...
Capitalism. The citizens may suffer. After all, the mafia is the source of the town's bounties, Germon. Berlone was thriving and relying on the security provided. Even so... You read the newspaper, didn't you, Dante? Did you hear what the people had to say? Do you hear the people sing?
Yes, I do, and unfortunately, they're very off-key.
Prisoner 246.
246
I can't believe how easily they turned their back on the calzones. I'm sure it'd be fine if we turned our backs on them too. I'm not doing Michael Jackson anymore. I'm Angie.
Oh no.
Keeping the tradition and fulfilling your mission. That's all in the past now, Jamon. Dante, you have the right to live as freely as you want, and now you have all the cards in your hand to make that happen. When did you play Uno?
Ellipses. We played it in the room, Nicola. Nicola's face finally showed the extreme hatred he felt towards the family's mission.
Does
Nicola, do you want to set Dante free? He has his angry eyebrows on. That's how you know he's angry.
Yes, I do hear the people sing.
May I ask why?
I said it already. It's ridiculous being shackled to the family mission like this.
If you don't wish to be shackled, then why don't you simply leave the town? Like, just fuck. You can leave. You can just leave.
Are you saying to hit the bricks?
Hit the bricks. Real winners quit. Nicola wasn't answering my question.
Gilbert, I assume?
I'm assuming Gilbert.
Could that be Nicola feels his own mission is to free Dante?
Mr. These.
Cassandra Torin. It's our VTuber streams every day in a variety of ways.
So if you like that inconsistent content,
Please
please subscribe to Mr. Check These.
Okay, oh, thought.
Well, you and Nicola aren't the most easygoing guys, are you? I figured things wouldn't go well. I felt sorry for the young lady needing to endure it, so, here I am.
Gilbert, this is my problem. There is no need for you to interfere, Eddie.
I'll interfere any if I please. As a reminder, I am your boss. Now shut up.
Shut up.
Woo! Having been raised in the mafia, Nicola grudgingly backed off as ordered, but still wooing. Woo! Gildan looked at us began speaking in a calm tone.
We learned to tune it out. Nicola agreed to betray you as long as we didn't kill you, Dante. He asked that the worst we'd do to you was expel you from this town.
Dante held his breath in silence.
Conflict between two families can only end when one of their leaders is lopped off. You, me, Yang. If we all went for it, only one of us would remain standing.
Dante finally understood why Nicola betrayed him.
Nicola betrayal. It was all for me. I'm sorry, Nicola.
Apologizing isn't going to do anything. Woo!
Nicola answered abruptly. His mood took a turn from the worst ever since Gil walked in.
Appreciate your concerns, but my mission is my duty, and something I won't ever abandon, even if I was free. I cannot live as freely as you want me to. I would probably return to my old ways.
Jamon! That's exactly why I wanted to free you. It was important, because you're like a younger brother to me, Jamon. Well, I suppose I can't change your ways. I may need to accept reality.
Gotta all accept it sometimes.
If you aren't going to let go of your mission, so be it, Annie. Just know that I didn't betray you or the family because of hatred, so I'd appreciate if you accepted my help.
Consider it accepted.
Thank
Accepted.
goodness. Dante was in so much pain from Nicolo's betrayal. I was happy that they were able to reconcile. Dante spoke with Gil about the relic and how the Falzone was involved. A good part of the information was already well known, but Gil still looked surprised. He had a skeptical look on his face as he listened to Dante in silence.
Planning to obtain on obtaining the relic so we could use it in negotiations with the church. With Nicola's help, we now know how to break the seal, but
Dante didn't finish his sentence. It seemed he wasn't fond of the concept of gaining the relic. Come to think of it, where'd you get that card, Nicola?
I thought this earlier too, but what card? All I gave was the date and time that check was gonna be at the church.
Huh?
she's referring to the Cardian Grove.
No, Dante was a George Foreman.
Oh, right. You didn't send that to us?
The George Foreman? As in the decoder? That certainly wasn't me.
Confusion spread to everyone in the room.
What is going on here?
Dante mumbled it with a frown on his face. Gil spoke.
Sorry.
Gil?
Ah, I didn't see the picture change. I saw the hate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure what you're talking about, but why don't we get back on topic? You lost me there. Dante, you sound like you're not keen on using a relic to negotiate the church. Where's that?
The relic is an object of faith. I'd rather not use it in worldly matters. This relic is to be hidden. That's the reason it's been kept secret all this time.
That's precisely the reason you can use it, no?
It was the only means of success I could imagine before. But things have changed since then. If the Visconti will help us, then there are other ways that we can face the church and allow show without relying on the relic. If there are other ways, then it's best we not use it at all.
I'm not sure if I agree with you on that. You have something that would guarantee you results.
Even so,
Gil and Dante were going back and forth on the subject for a while. Gil then let out a sigh of disbelief.
Fine. If that's your decision as boss, so be it. Now, I'm gonna need something from you. We're not doing this for free, you know.
what is it?
I want you to let us work with the Monreal family in Sicily.
Gilbert, goddamn, it's muted. That's far too much. Or maybe not enough.
Nicola raised his voice, but Dante waved a hand to calm him down.
Man, I just get shut up. My both.
Read that.
Gil had a smile of satisfaction on his face.
Let's just check.
Now that that's done, how about we discuss the way to get rid of them rats?
Rats. They are the rats.
Yeah, the rats. Rats. Wait, what the fuck? Have we had this text box before?
Yeah, we have.
Okay.
The long meeting drew to a close. We were back at the Foul Zone Manor. Everyone had come to the decision that action would be needed to take in as soon as possible. The Lao Shu was weakened at the present moment, but they had more men overseas. It wouldn't be a stretch to imagine they would ship more of their men here. Something like that would only extend the conflict, and so we decided we would make our move tomorrow. The final decision was made before we all left the casino.
Oh my god, it's the parlor.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Welcome back. You must be tired. This should help warm you up.
Thanks. She served me a steaming cup of Sio Colada Calda. It's delicious.
Yeah.
I feel so much better.
It's also a tongue twister. Thank you.
It sure is. Making the brain work.
Is that just hot chocolate?
I
Yeah,
think
I think so.
Oh my god.
I
hate this game.
I don't see you calming down tonight. You should rest while you still can.
Agreed. It was late at night, but the men were all running around in preparation of the big day. There were men from Wisconsin
day.
here too to help
day.
as well.
Oh my god. It's a big day.
Julia?
Yeah?
I'm sure something good will happen soon.
Oh, are you? I wonder what that would be. I'm looking forward to it. Bye!
She was fucking leave, just like, oh, that's such a good thought. Bye. Nicola wasn't here yet, but he finally got back together with Dante. He should be here soon. I couldn't imagine how happy Julia would be when he saw him return. Most of Dante's men aren't even aware that Nicola had betrayed the family. It shouldn't have taken very long for him to rejoin the group. But some did know about his betrayal. Meanwhile, secret.
Oh god.
Yang, I
The Auntie and the Fell Zone have joined their forces.
I see.
Aren't you worried, Yang? We don't have the manpower to face them. What's with the church? And what about airline food? What's happened to the deal with Rosberg?
I cannot believe you're the only one left. He wants out.
Excuse me.
Calm down. You sound way too excited. Looks like his plot was found out by the higher orders of the church. He's gonna lose his position soon, which means he'll be useless to us.
That just means that things will go south. What are you going to do about it, Yang? This is all your fault. Those cursed Fell Zone got rid of a good number of our men already. At least 15 of them.
Listen here, you little shit. Do not start with your lists again, I swear.
Well, we lost number 15.
Oh no,
It
no,
was,
no.
Joshua, and then number 14.
Prisoner 26401.
No!
Yes, we did retaliate and kill some of the Fell Zone. But without the church, there's no way that we can face them and the Visconti.
I said calm down and stop making lists.
No.
I already called for reinforcements. A ship should arrive in Boulogne tonight. We can handle this without the church. Being at a slight disadvantage is going to make things a bit more entertaining.
You're unbelievable. Just like these next 13
I
facts.
don't care whether I die or not. I care less about the Liu Wanghui and church. I'm fine as long as I can have fun.
But some did know about his betrayal. They would need to hear an explanation before Nicola returned. The Visconti's men know that Nicola has been staying at the manor. The Visconti in the foul zone, the fact that a pact had formed was not known to the men yet. So Dante suggested that Nicola stay where he was until things were settled. It had been a while since I returned, but it felt nice to be able to rest here again. It somehow feels very nostalgic. I prepare to go to sleep when suddenly I hear a scratching outside the door. Must be Carlo. I open the door slightly and Carlo immediately slipped through the open crack. Welcome back, Carlo. It's time for bed. I took Carlo in my arms and sat down on the soft bed. Still, my real home is... I rubbed Carlo's back and remembered the days I spent back in the church. Imagine if she said, like, my real home is that safe house we stayed at for months.
I'm going to fucking barf.
I did return for a short while just back to see how everyone was doing. Maybe that's why I'm only remembering the good things back at church. Now my heart felt no sorrow. The knock at the door made Carlo jump from my arms and under the bed. I walked to the door to see who was there. Who is it?
It's me.
Dante. Surprised, I opened the door.
Ah,
Huh? He immediately looked away from me and I was confused for a short while as to why. I then looked at myself and remembered that I was wearing a negligee. Negligee.
A what?
Negligee. I'm
A
so sorry. Just a
negligee?
moment.
a
Just a
negligee.
moment. Negligee. I remembered I was naked. I quickly grabbed a gown to wear. Sorry about that. What brings you here at this hour, Dante?
Why are you wearing that?
That.
Will you come in?
No, I can't enter a lady's room at this time of night.
Huh? Dante's
It would be
reluctance took me by surprise.
It would be impure.
Heh.
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 What? Why the chuckle?
Heh. Well,
Heh.
you do remember that we lived together a while at the hideout in a hotel, right?
A while.
A
At the
while.
hideout.
A while. A while.
That was because I didn't have a choice.
Uh-huh. Seeing him try to hide his embarrassment with an angry voice made me chuckle again. Serious as usual, I suppose. I'm sure he'd be angry if he knew what I thought about him in this moment. That he's cute. It's late, and we'd just be disturbing the others talking out in the hall like this. I certainly wouldn't let anyone come into my room like this. It's only because it's you, Dante. Dante was really hesitant, but finally gave in and stepped forward reluctantly. So I'm assuming this is urgent.
Yeah.
Please. I offered him a chair, but it looked like he had already curled up himself on it. It'd probably be best to not bother him if he was about to fall asleep. Why don't you take a seat on the bed?
Hello?
Take a seat over there.
Victor?
That's forward.
Dante stopped for a moment, but soon sat himself down on the bed. I sat down next to him to hear what he had to say.
I'm sorry for disturbing you so late, but I needed to speak with you now. It's about the ritual to break the seal.
Oh, yeah. Ellipses. Dante refused to go into detail about it before. Gil had his suspicions, but I thought it was strange you didn't delve into the subject. Does that have to do something with why you don't want to use the relic?
Our blood needed to break the seal. But in addition to that, the head of the Felzone family and the Key Maiden need to be unified.
Uh-huh. You don't mean...
Yeah. you're the Key Maiden, which is why you were involved in so much danger. I love you, which is why I want to put you first, ahead of everything. That's also why I didn't want to use you like a tool to get the relic, even if it meant if I was being selfish.
So Dante chose not to use the relic for my sake? I felt sorry for being a hindrance to Dante, but at the same time I felt happiness. But yeah, Senten, what do you want to do? Please see.
Oh my god, Santa!
Really? For me? This is the perfect music, Dante.
Really setting the mood here.
This is the only music to play. His thoughts were warming me from the inside, and the music was warming me from the inside.
So,
Woo!
that's the sign of the Key Maiden on... I mean, not that I was... I mean...
Were you looking at my tits?
No!
It's right down here at my tits.
I'm a gentleman!
Dante looked at my chest.
I
hurriedly covered my mark with my gown, then closed my eyes.
Why have we played 2BN where the thing is on their chest?
I suppose, but to me it's just a blemish. It wasn't something to show off. I felt it uncomfortable knowing Dante could see it. Dante silently moved away my hand that was covering the mark. His fingertips slowly traced over it. My tits.
Sir.
Are we writing a sex scene now?
The sun's movement of his cold fingers.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. I tried to hold him back, but he grabbed my hand and...
What?
Look, alright, listen, okay.
Dante! He gently kissed my mark. With his warm lips against my skin, I felt myself tremble in a different way.
Oh my god.
I immediately tried to resist, but his arms were strong as he held me down. I wasn't sure how much time had passed. He was just making out.
Yo.
Making out with my mark.
Play Seabat. Just play Seabat.
That's a weird looking hickey.
He soon lifted his face from my chest.
This mark is a sign that connects us.
Please, we need Seabat.
Man.
Oh my god, oh my god.
Thank you for choosing Neurosis for
Oh
all
my-
your malware
What a
needs.
time to be alive.
This is
Oh my god.
Oh my god, thank you, Squishy, for the resub.
I cannot believe you're just making out with her tit.
Yeah, making out with the mark on her tit. It's like making out with a fucking mole on her boob.
You're making out with her beauty mark.
This is proof that you belong to me.
You're in the rated M pad.
His warm breath gently
crying.
his warm breath gently tickled my skin with each word he spoke.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Say it out loud.
Oh, thank God, Thomas is here.
Thomas is
I'm-
watching.
I'm
Oh,
not
no.
attracted to you because of my mission. You're being the Key Maiden, and being a foul, and me being a foul zone doesn't matter.
Oh wow.
I'm attracted to you.
Oh my god.
Attracted to you because of who you are. Thank you, Dante.
Ellipses.
Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Dante, can you stop making out with my beauty bark on my tit?
No.
His words were warm and soft as the gentle pressure of his lips on my. They're not on mine. They're on the tit.
On your what?
On my
On your
what?
what? On your what?
The heat went deep into my heart and spread through my body.
Oh God.
The Fell Zone and the Visconti won't lose tomorrow. But when the dust settles, there's no telling whether I will still be alive.
Dante.
It's the same with Gilbert and Nicola. We share the same feeling about it. We aren't allowed to die, but we still had never thought about fear and death itself. But now, I don't want to die. And it's all because of you.
Can you stop making out with my tit now? I'm asking you politely.
It's a damp, I'm sorry.
I squeezed Dante's tan tight. I looked deep into his azure blue eyes and let him know my feelings.
Azure. Blue
Dante,
eyes.
you will come back alive. I believe in you.
Promise, I will come back alive.
I gently smiled at Dante as I prayed deep
There's
inside for his
no
well-being.
fucking way.
Fine.
There's a fucking interruption scene.
Sighing? Who?
Yeah.
Who is it?
Oh God, no.
Emilio.
Oh.
It's from Emilio's perspective.
To think that I helped beyond my role and intervened in such a way. And I looked up at the early morning twilight inside. That guardian Grele was quite a pain to sneak out of the church. Dante Falzone, I don't understand why you don't just use the Joker card I gave you. Well, I suppose that, that's also why you see in your eyes so... Wait, what
Wait,
you
what?
see in your eyes is so interesting to me.
What?
His special eyes?
I suppose it's also why what you see in your eyes.
What?
Would you believe
Use it
10,000
as a
fireflies?
Would you believe your eyes?
When 10 million fireflies.
Fireflies. Audio Jungle.
Audio Jungle.
Butterfly in my ass.
Got a butterfly in
My
my ass.
Now I can go twice as fast.
Ay, you're my little
The
butterfly.
Audio Jungle.
Blue, make the colors in the sky.
I don't mind lending another hand, but I wonder how it will go. A butterfly. It seems like he delivered my card and understood what I was trying to relay. Ellipses. The starlight told me the end will come before the morning twilight fades.
You fucking edgy ass
Okay, buddy.
motherfucker.
Okay, buddy.
Speaking of edging,
Anyway, I gently smiled at Dante as I prayed deep inside for his I will pray for him to return safely.
Sneak through.
I will pray for him forever.
What? You what now?
The night was still dark, but no trace of light in the sky. The hour was silent as any other day, at least that was how it seemed. Most of the men had departed the manor. There weren't many left now. Dante isn't here either, he just fucking left. Just thinking about where he was going made my shadow of anxiety loom in my mind. Dante promised me, so what I need to do now is believe in him. I prayed in silence, awaiting his return. Dante Falzone.
the Fell Zone and the Visconti began their attack on the Laoshu base. Go and cover the back of the building. They may have an escape route there.
We have a special guest with us, so be careful when you shoot.
Boss, I have a message from Nicola. He said there's more members than expected. They may be in hiding.
Wait. Get my message right. Put the hee at the end.
Okay. Hee hee.
What? They've already called for reinforcements?
Guess they were already a step ahead. Oh well. Everyone get ready. They all better not die on me.
Leave it to us, boss.
Let Nicola know prioritize defense. Keep everyone safe until we encounter Yang.
Understood. Yay.
Who stole all you guys' eyes?
This
You
will
would not
take a
steal
while.
your eyes. You such a million Lao Shu.
And I thought victory was ours, but it seems like things are taking a turn. If the Low Shu has reinforcements, they may have more men than us. You're...
Hey, what's up?
Gilbert?
Ah,
Mr. D's?
Mr. These?
whoa. You know him, Dante?
All luck. He's with the church.
By the will of the church, I've come to help.
Help! I thought the church abandoned the Fazone.
The church has made their final decision. The one who backed the Lao Shu will be excommunicated.
Ugh,
The church will support the well-being of Berlone, as before. Which is why I'm here. I've come to fulfill my duties as a disciple. Also,
Oh.
do you understand my message, like, from earlier now? Bye.
brandished his dagger and ran off. He immediately slashed through the Lao Shu and drove into the building. Damn, that bitch crazy.
Boss, a message from the underboss. Yang's nowhere to be found, hee hee.
Oh, that's odd. I didn't send for Mickey fucking Mouse. With his personality, I expected he would charge us at any time.
I think that's
Oh?
Yang.
You're referring to me?
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Time for the standoff.
Gilbert and I quickly turned around at a surprisingly close voice behind us.
So, snuck out beforehand, did ya? You must have honed your animal instincts to do that.
The hell does that mean? Killing grunts is boring. I'd rather chew on something more enticing.
Yang smiled eerily and brandished his weapon. He was wielding two oddly curved swords known as Chuangao in the east.
I can't wait to see how you two fare. Don't let me down.
Ugh.
Gilbert quickly put his gun up and fired repeatedly. Yang quickly reacted to the sound of gunfire.
Ha!
With astonishing physical prowess, Yang leapt and avoided the shots. I aimed my gun at Yang's chest and carefully pulled the trigger. Yang used his blade to defect with a shot, then charged at us head on. Am I going to? No, that won't happen. I repeatedly fired my gun at Yang, who had closed in within striking range. His blade came in for the kill. I dodged Yang's thrust and kicked him away. But The blow didn't land squarely on him. It was then that I felt a surge of pain running along my side.
Move back, Dante.
Gil's shots forced Yang to make some distance.
God damn, does your whole crew got on yandere eyes?
Someone clocked in on us. His attack knocked Gilbert off balance. I pointed my gun at the new assailant.
You helping him? Very stupid, Falzone Calzone.
Yeah. Yang quickly leapt towards me, closed in so that I couldn't see the whites of his eyes. With me unable to draw my arm, Yang raised his silver blade and...
Uh,
Ugh. Fresh blood splattered. A bullet flying from an unexpected direction struck Yang in the arm.
no.
How about playing with me, Yang? Dante isn't the only Falzone around.
Well, look who's decided to moonwalk
God.
into this
Yeah,
place.
Damn
no.
Those who follow and believe in him will crush the Lao Shu for good, Jamon.
Ugh, Francesca.
Huh?
That's his last name.
You heard me.
Huh?
Yang made the worst move of his life by turning to Nicola. I carefully pointed my gun and shot him in the knee.
Bullet to the knee. What the fuck?
Can't be an adventurer no more. Even if Yang could get the pain, he wouldn't be able to move like before.
Take this.
Ugh.
Oh.
I turned around to see Gilbert finish off the man called Lee.
Oh, he's just dead?
Okay, goodbye.
Wow, okay.
So much for you.
Number
Thanks for the backup.
15.
Top 10 most dramatic death scenes.
Oh god.
Number 10, mine.
Oh my god, are they about to do Jackpot for Devil May Cry?
Yeah.
Jackpot!
Oh my god.
Nicola, Gilbert, and I circled Yang. It was the only one remaining.
Bingo.
You won't be winning anymore. Give up, Yang.
Eh.
Huh? The night was drawing to a close, and Yang's eerie laughter resounded across Valino.
Amazing. I haven't had this much fun in a while. Yet, you're telling me to give up? To end it? That I cannot accept.
Right. He's already gone mad. He continued to laugh in a pool of his own blood. He seeks battles at the cost of his limbs. He's a man with nothing to protect. Even to himself, he is a mere pawn.
Kill him. There's no need to keep him alive.
But coldly as he holstered his gun. As head of his family, he continued.
Well, if you want the amicable type, amicable type, and not like any of us. Everything will be finished by killing Yang and whatever remains of the last shoe. That's your duty, Dante Falzone.
Listen to him. If you don't kill me, I'll just come back for more. How can I not be entertained by such fun? I would die for it.
I'll end this. I held my gun up.
And they stay up there.
I pointed it at Yang's head.
And my hands go up.
My
I never say that.
Pulled the trigger without hesitation.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Bang bang, bitch.
bang, bang, bang.
What you said?
That easy. I could still hear the gunfire going on not far away. Let's go, Nicola. Our men are still fighting.
Heading to the front lines. You're a boss, you know. Come on. Oh well. Just don't die on us, will you? I'm sure our men will be happy to see you join them.
Playing Yang to the remaining Lao Shu should slash their morale.
I think bringing swords to a gunfight probably slashed their morale too.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It's almost morning. The eastern sky was starting to pale. We walked into the Lao Shu's base to allow the morning to begin in peaceful silence.
Really?
You know, as peaceful as a shootout can be.
Yeah.
Okay.
They all just
Yeah.
making pew pew noises.
the end of
up
the
and
game?
Pew
down.
pew.
Oh my
Oh
god.
damn!
Are you
that was-
kidding?
that
Was
was
that
the end
normal
of it.
end?
There's- I think there's gonna be like a small after scene, but that's it.
Oh my,
god.
god!
We're out.
Okay.
We're done.
Wow!
Yeah, we're done.
Oh my god.
Wow!
Yeah, we're done.
Hallelujah.
Okay. Wow!
Yeah.
Was I
That was
okay?
a
What
fun
ending was
last
that?
scene.
I need to know.
That was the good ending.
Are you fucking
The
joking?
good ending?
But
Yeah.
not the best ending.
Not the best
Oh.
ending.
Oh,
I
okay.
mean,
Do you-
Dante lived, and so did Nicola, and so did
Yeah.
Gilbert.
So, do you want to know what happens in the other endings for Dante?
Yes.
Everyone dies,
Yes.
Okay.
but Dante.
Okay. So, in the best ending, they don't even do the whole like trying to research anything. Like
Did they just fuck?
they just randomly fuck.
Stop.
Like, without reason. They just
What?
randomly fuck.
Oh.
And then like they're like, oh shit, your mark's glowing mysteriously. How does that happen?
The power of
Oh my god.
Orlok was right all along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so then they're like, oh shit, your mark's glowing. Let's go to the church again. We're gonna go to that like mysterious church. And they go, and Yang meets them there, and they like fight with Yang there.
Oh.
I
Oh
cannot
my
believe the
God.
power of fucking
Yeah.
and cum.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's not
Okay.
just fucking. So specifically, it's her giving her virginity to a Falzone.
Oh, for fuck's
That's
sake.
specifically that.
Oh, I hate that.
Yeah.
It's a good thing she didn't have a summer fling before you met her.
Yeah.
Or else we'd be screwed, eh, Dante?
Yeah. Hey, Dante.
Hey,
Yeah.
Dante.
Yeah. So like, for most of the non-Falzone love interests, like, fucking them is tied to a bad ending.
Cool.
Yeah. It's really wild.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, and also, you want to know what the relic is?
Yes.
It's actually two
forgot.
things.
Uh-huh.
Oh no.
What?
So, one
What?
of them is like the chalice that heals everything.
Uh-huh.
Want to know what the other thing is?
What?
A
You don't
deal-
see it. You don't see it, but you
Yeah.
learn about it.
Oh,
It
no.
is the body of Jesus Christ.
What?
Are you?
Man, who knew a relic would
Hold
be a
on,
loaf
wait,
of
no,
bread?
No, 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 wait, just drop that.
I'm serious. It is Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ's corpse
Crepes?
is beneath. Yeah, his crepes are beneath the church.
The body
I
of
thought it was-
Christ
I thought
compels
Christ
you,
was
Jesus.
Oh man, what kind of fucking what kind of Sunday service you were going where you getting crepes, man? That sounds pretty good. I might
Yeah.
convert
Oh,
today.
God.
Man.
Yeah, but so yeah, canonically in the Piofiore universe, in order to find the body of Jesus Christ, a virgin and a Falzone must like fuck. And then you
My
find it.
God, I hate this game.
Wow.
Okay.
Who the fuck wrote this? Anyway.
Man,
sorry.
should have just got some olive oil and called it a day with a nice meal, eh?
Yeah.
No war.
Anyway, the war with the Lao Shu ended. Dante returned injured but kept his promise of coming back alive. Dante also kept his promise with Gil and gave him the rights to the portion of the Falzone's business. Because of that, the Falzone family lost some of their revenue and hold on power, but now the two organizations were balanced in their protection of the town of Berlone. Nicolo acted as liaison between the two families. Oh no. The undue scrutiny and rumors about the Falzone had apparently been led by the Lao Shu from the shadows. With their fall, the rumors and murmurings subsided and peace returned to Faust. As wounded as Berlone was, the town slowly healed to the way it was before.
With the mafia in charge, or what?
With the mafia in charge. I woke up to the morning sunlight in my Minecraft house. I couldn't remember exactly, but I may have been dreaming about Dante.
Whoa.
It was all a dream in the end.
But the question Dante asked me was still on my mind. After the warring ended.
Are you flashing?
I would be happy if you stayed here and lived in the manor. But the church is where you were raised, is your home. I understand if you don't wish to leave it, so you're free to choose whichever you prefer. Even if you do return to the church, it changed the way I feel about you.
You unlocked his key.
I didn't want to leave Dante, but like you said, the church was my home. Everyone there was family to me. So I told Dante I wished to go back to the church. Dante honored my request and sent me back to the church a few days later. Until I returned to my usual life.
Me, sure is boring around here.
My boy.
Oh my god.
The warfare and conflict among the Mafia, the Key Maiden, the Relic. As the days passed, those all felt like something I read from a storybook. But I touched a mark on my chest. Each time I looked upon it, it reminded me of what had happened was real. I got ready as usual and headed to the church to start my cleaning duties.
How long is this after scene?
After finishing, I stepped outside. It was very early in the morning, but there was already someone there. I immediately dashed towards the silhouette and called out the person's name.
Leo.
Buongiorno, Leo. I mean, Dante.
Oh, wait.
You, aren't you?
I just finished sweeping the halls inside. Dante, if you have some time, how about we take a stroll? Dante chuckled and nodded in reply. After I returned here, he still came by every so often so we could spend time together.
Every so often.
We walked through. It is the good ending. It's not the best ending. We walked through Arca towards the road trailing along the coastline. The morning breeze felt nice and cool. I sometimes remember how we lived together a while back then in that room. in that room, you know. Dante still came to church to pray and to see how I was doing. Because of that, I didn't feel lonely.
If you'd like, we can
Dante paused for a moment, then continued.
live together again at my manor. You can attend your church duties from else.
That's an enticing offer, but I want to stay like this for a little longer. I haven't mustered my strength to leave the church yet.
Damn.
I miss you when you're not around, Dante. It's one of the feelings I enjoy most.
He got church zoned.
Yeah, church zoned by the church girl. He blushed, hearing my words. Okay, that CG is cute, though. The one saving Graces has. He then passionately approached me. How cute. Oh wait, no. Sorry, not me.
How cute.
Wait.
By the time I noticed how close he was. Huh? His hand gently caressed the nape of my neck. His lips lovingly pressed upon my forehead. Ellipses.
Such a cute design, and they just don't show her.
Yeah, they never use her. It sucks. It took a short while for me to understand what happened. Suddenly I began to blush. But I was so happy to be in his presence, I feel his body so close to me. I smelled his comforting yet slightly ticklish touch.
Cute though.
It is cute, CG. And she has a fucking cute design, but she's wasted on this game.
If I want to see a design like that, let me go and watch something of substance. Let me go watch Violet Evergarden.
Yeah,
Evergarden.
exactly.
Hey.
Yeah. With all due honesty, I had no idea what the future held for me. Even Dante said he didn't know what future waited the Falzone and the Visconti.
Well, okay.
All I knew is I wanted to continue living in peace here in Berlin.
Oh, only in Berlin. Okay.
I
No
wanted to
Falcher.
live with the man who fought for this town, with the young mafia boss.
Okay, Falcher.
George
or Berlin.
Washington.
Nicola.
The
Nicola.
Pope.
Specifically
Stop.
Nicola. Finn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
we're
Oh,
done.
thank God.
Yeah.
We are not going back to this game.
Damn, I wanted to do the
Fault.
Gilbert route.
No.
Oh,
No
God.
more.
Come on, you don't
No
want to
more.
learn more about the other
Do
eligible
not
men?
even start.
No, thank you.
But they're so good.
No.
No,
It's done. The evil is defeated.
The evil
the evil is defeated. Yeah,
Yeah.
we did it, guys. So next week we're
Oh.
gonna finally be returning to a good game. We're gonna be
Oh,
playing more
Impy.
Code Realize.
My
Yay.
beloved.
Yeah,
Impy.
Impy time. Time for a good,
Woo.
wholesome man.
Oh, it's so wholesome.
Literally, we're going from the worst Otome game ever to the most wholesome route in Code Realize.
Oh my
I
God.
can't wait to not have to worry about death. Though I'm going to have to say myself, I'm gonna miss these accents.
Honestly, though.
Probably find
couldn't do an accent,
citizens
so
in
I'm
London
good.
with these accents, maybe.
I mean, you can give the accent to anyone in our upcoming new games too.
I was talking about like random NPCs.
I mean, you can still. There is a mafia in Alice in the Country of Hearts.
There sure
yeah.
is.
Yeah,
I
there sure
cannot believe Diatore only got like 5 lines. I'm so fucking mad.
Hey, do you want to know a
No.
fun fact about Direttore?
What?
He's a secret bachelor.
Get the fuck
he's
out
the
of
one
here.
that goes around and kills people.
Get
Yeah, he's the one who kills everyone.
I also
He
gotta
wants
say,
out.
Emilio felt like they definitely had a bigger like importance in the story. This like,
was
but
just
did
straight up-
not.
He was an
Okay,
angel, like for sure.
Emilio, nobody ever explains what his deal is. He's just kind of the mystical Jesus man.
He's an angel.
I have to ask,
Uh-huh.
is Elena in any other route more than like 10 lines?
Yes.
Oh my
However,
God.
it's not great.
Oh, good.
Oh no.
She appears the most in the Yang route, and
Oh,
it's not a good time.
Oh,
God.
no. I
Yeah.
hate this game. We're never coming back to this
We're
game.
No.
never coming back to it ever.
I gotta say though, the accent took over my life for a period there.
Yeah, it sure did. You kept on using it everywhere.
It's a fun one to do, even though I messed it up a lot.
No, you did a great job.
I was like, I can't do an accent. I just get to do silly voice.
It was fun. I'm gonna miss Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Hopefully, maybe we could play like. I don't know. I don't think there is a Michael Jackson. Like,
Nicola just looks
visual
like
novel about mystery solving.
Ah.
But we all discovered a Sonic Dies game.
Yeah, Sonic fucking dies in the new April Fool's Sonic game. And we'll definitely be playing that at some point. Probably like once we're back into Enchante. Like that era.
Don't worry, chat.
Oh,
I'll get a
Enchante.
romance route soon.
Yeah.
Time to switch voices to be British.
Yeah.
Have fun talking to yourself again.
Yeah, Tenten
Oh.
is actually...
Don't worry, it won't happen to me as much. My routes are done.
Yeah,
Oh,
Masha's
I
done.
can't nap anymore.
Yeah, you actually have to you have to voice things, Revy.
It's my route.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna get like not as many lines this time, and then Leo happened.
I know.
I
That's
thought
the
like
funniest thing
You
Yang,
did a
ever.
great job.
the main
Yeah.
villain would be, I don't know, more of a presence.
No.
I surprisingly got like a lot less lines than I thought I would outside of Nicola.
Yeah.
The only thing with
I mean,
this game
honestly,
is,
same. I had an
I-
entire character that never showed up.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah?
that character actually only shows up in the bad ending.
Oh shit.
for Dante.
That doesn't surprise
Yeah.
me, honestly.
Yeah.
Who the fuck? I need to scroll up and see who the fuck else. Who she
He-
voices?
He was
I
like a
gotta
priest dude.
say, I
It's-
gotta say this game was really fun to ad lib for because it's just like, yeah, I can see Gilbert saying that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It was fun because we hated it so much. We were just like,
Yeah.
like really digging into it.
Oh, Yosef, the character that was mentioned like twice.
Yeah, Yosef.
The
Oh my-
old man priest dude.
Yeah, he
Oh
only
my
appears
I'm
in
so
the bad
sad.
ending. So I'm
Didn't get
sorry.
that.
I'm
Yeah.
happy I got to voice more Lon, and I didn't expect Lon to do that.
Let's go
You like-
crazy.
Yeah, I was
to
like,
go
oh.
stupid, go crazy.
Fantastic. That was
Yeah,
so
both-
good. You did
yeah.
a great
Both-
job.
both is
That's
like
really fucking crazy.
both his underlings like went focal like yandere. I like.
Yeah. Yeah, all of them have like crazy eyes, including Yang and his route.
Yeah.
But yeah, surprisingly, nobody in Yang's zone is yandere, which is funny to me.
Okay.
The yandere is actually. Do you guys want to guess who the yandere is?
Nicola. It's
Gilbert.
Nicola.
Yes, it's
it's
Nicola.
Nicola.
Wait,
Yeah,
oh,
okay.
geez, what a
But
big
only,
surprise.
however, only in his bad ending. He does
Oh.
not show any yandere
Oh.
sign unless you're on his bad route.
Wow.
Great.
That's
He-
like the opposite of
Fantastic.
Saint Germain.
Yeah. Here, Saint Germain appeared yandere, but
Also, like we gotta reiterate, Saint Germain is the opposite of yandere, but still not in a good way.
not great. It
Oh,
wasn't
100%.
great.
Like
Mhm.
he only didn't kill because of his love. He
Yeah.
would have killed if he didn't have any love.
Yeah. Any other fun facts you want to learn about this game? Because again, I have played this to a completion.
How bad is Gilbert's route?
Not that bad, actually.
How bad is Nicola's route?
Not that bad unless you're doing bad ending.
Okay.
Is this game just kind of on the front of xenophobia? if Yang's is the worst?
Yes. This game is very
God.
xenophobic. Which
God.
ugh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I would say the worst, like overall, is Yang entirely. And the worst ending, specifically just an ending, the worst is in Orlok's route.
Of course it is. Of course it's
Oh.
Orlok.
God.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. He hangs around churches.
Mon.
Yeah. Does Orlok ever get to come? Okay. Here's
Only
a
in
fun...
his good end.
No. Here's a really fun thing about Orlok. He's my favorite out of the group, and part of it is because, like, one, I want to take him out of the game and put him in a better game, but two, he doesn't really. He seems asexual, so he actually. The furthest he ever gets is like giving like a really chaste kiss. It's really cute.
So that's
Yeah.
why you're
He
just
also gives me the
cackling
vibe
whenever
of,
I
like-
see.
Yeah.
He also gives me the vibe of like he would say, "What am I doing here? Oh, where am I?"
Yeah, Orlok's a very, very sweet boy. Like, his entire story is about how, like, the church, like, fucked up his upbringing, and he's learning that the church
no.
is bad.
Oh,
I actually really like him.
Damn. Are you
Yeah.
sure that's about Urlock or me?
Oh.
Why not both?
Dang.
Yeah, so Orlok's best boy, and Yang is the worst, and it's also very xenophobic.
Cool.
It's great.
Great.
Yeah. Any other fun facts? Chat, do you have any fun facts that you want to know? Because we're not going back to this game, and I'm probably going to sell this game later.
What route has
uh,
the most deaths besides like the special route?
Most deaths would be Orlok's bad ending.
Nice.
Oh.
Oh.
Where's Jean
um,
Valjean?
In France.
Okay.
Yeah, Orlok in his bad route, every single major character. Actually, sorry, Nicola's bad route has the most deaths.
Oh, right, because Nicola's a fucking yandere.
Yeah, in Nicola's bad ending, all the main characters except for Nicola and some of the Foul Zone members are dead.
Cool.
Man.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah,
When
so
does Leo die?
I don't think he actually has a death scene.
Dang.
Cool.
So he lives forever.
Right.
Truly as the
Does-
best. As
Does
a-
Leo have a route?
No.
God damn! What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I don't think he even has a route in the
Fandis route?
sequel.
Okay.
I don't think he even has a Fandisk route.
Wait,
My
there's a
God, are you
sequel?
fucking joking?
No.
No, I'm not joking.
That's dumb.
It's Leo.
Like he literally was the most connected besides Dante in this
He's
one.
a
To,
sweet
like,
baby boy.
I'm sitting here like Leo has to have a route sometime because
thing
it's
is,
No.
Leo was doing all of he was doing because he's kind of a nice dude, but also he's following his like leader's orders, like to
Yeah.
a T.
Would be a good puppy dog route.
Yeah, I think he gets like a CG in the sequel, but not a route.
I
Well,
So
bet if he had a
that's the most
route,
he
he
gets.
would die on all the endings.
Yeah,
Somehow
honestly,
they
yeah.
to
treated
be
him.
honest, knowing this game, it's probably for the best that Leo does not have a route. I think
'Cause
he
we
was
want him to
spared.
be a good boy.
Yeah. Nur, how did you survive completing this game? It was like watching a train wreck, and I just couldn't look away. Cause like I played Dante's route first, and I was like, "This is really stupid. We should read this." And then, then I kept reading. I was like, "Oh, actually, we can't really do this route. Oh, we can't do that route either.
Oh,
Oh
no.
no."
Also, is there anything that happens to the cat in any of the routes? I hope not.
Cat lives.
Oh, good.
Yeah, you only meet the cat in Dante's route, I think. But
Okay.
cat lives.
Does the sister live in all routes?
Elena,
No,
Sister Sophia.
Leo?
yeah.
I think in one of the endings she does die. I forget which one. I like legitimately forget which one, but I think she does die in one of them. Any other questions?
No.
All right.
I want this game to be burnt.
I'd like to not hear
Did
this
this
music
team work
anymore.
on anything else with different writers? Because I gotta say, the presentation was pretty good.
I have no idea actually. If they have done another like game,
besides the storeroom.
yeah. If
steakhouse.
if the artists or anyone have done any other games, they have not come to America, so I wouldn't know.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
And they
'Cause
chose this one.
Literally everything but the writing made me go, "Oh, this is okay."
The music
yeah.
I really liked.
Yeah, the music and like everything about the presentation, it like lures you in. That's the
This
problem.
was the
Yes.
mega mine of the ends.
Yeah. All right, let's see who we're gonna raid tonight. We're gonna be raiding Pang, who's doing Little Dragons Cafe.
Oh.
A rare game to see on Twitch, but also an equally, not actually, this is a little less shitty than Piofiore, but it's still a shitty game. But let's go. Does Julia live forever? I think so.
Oh, thank God.
Do you think
Not that you'd
Julia
ever
have a
know.
Yeah.
route.
Do you think the body of Christ should have gotten a secret route? Yes, I do think that I think the body of Christ should have been the secret route. Yes.
It should be
Why
the
is it
ultimate
great?
secret route.
Yeah.
That's
After you finish the game, that's
the
your like,
unlockable
Yeah.
route.
that's the only reason why you complete this game.
Yeah, it's
is to do that.
date the body of Christ.
The true ending,
Oh.
dating Jesus.
God.
Oh my god, we have one last
Help.
hydrate.
Thank you.
Mm.
I drank the rest of my
Thank
rum
you.
here.
Hydration.
Oh my
That's
God.
not hydration.
Anyway,
Wow.
let's go.
Ah!
Are you okay?
Just put us on the edge.
Okay.
Oh,
anyway, see you guys
thanks,
next week for
everybody.
MP route. We're going back to a good game.
Yay!
Bye.
Yay!
Bye.
See you, Code Realize.
Bye.